And it's gone. Alright, let me check where things have gone wrong. Nope, further back. This is where it all began. A replay of me playing versus Toggy. He's playing Pure Fire, of course, and I'm playing Pure Nature here. So we're starting each with well and trying to get a fight in. He's playing strikers and I did not really have an idea how to play against it. So I just went back and see what it's up to. I cannot really play with dazed units when he has full strikers up because they will just get killed by them. So I'm just taking it a bit careful here. Summoning more drives because I don't mind to fight tier 1. Pretty confident that I'm able to win this. Especially when you're summoning a Fire Sworn, I'm summoning more drives because that also wins out versus the Fire Swarm. So I think I got a good unit composition right now to start the fight. And it's good that he is spreading out. I'm just this choke point where he can easily try to get a kill off. But right now I invested quite a lot. And if I'm not careful, you might go tier 2. Luckily that charge was cancelled. Otherwise that was a good heal of mine. So triple eruption, and I'm thinking I'm winning this fight, but I should be pretty fast at killing the Fire Sworn and not make strike loot too much. So a Hurricane here would be very nice, but I don't think I should have done the Hurricane first. I did have the power for that. Not sure why I didn't do that. So that I give him quite some looting, and that generates a lot of power. It's really strong. He got so much worth out of it, and I did not want to play this dazed fight, so instead I'm getting a well, because that will mean that I can summon undazed units and not lose the fight. This was not smart. I should have played it closer to my Swift Claw. So another strikers, I should Hurricane, like I'm doing right here. He's going tier 2, and now I have the big challenge of fighting versus tier 2 Pure Fire. It's pretty hard because Enforcer's counter M units so strong. Spearmen are the best units. If I wait too long with engaging, he can get a lot of damage out of this. And he keeps it alive. So thinks I killed this one. And I'm going to kill this, I think. Yeah. Didn't play this too well. The Enforcer just kills my M units. Diesel walking after Fire Dancer. Luckily I got the Dragos in Venom while he ravaged it, so that was pretty much worth it. Should try to kill this so he cannot spawn any more units out of it that are undazed. So I'm probably keeping my wealth for now, and it's looking very good. Already has around 70 power from it, so that's almost worth it. Yeah, it's a good charge. Wildfire is so strong, killing my units and damaging the well. Yeah, I should have walked the other way around and then attacked the Enforcer. Now he's just killing my well with a single Enforcer. I did not expect him to be able to do that, so got to be more careful with that. That's why I actually like that Mana Wing can become a great counter to M units if the stat changes from S to M, so that it can be hit by lava field or wildfire. That means that it's easier to defend against tier 2 from attacks like pure fire, and that's a much needed buff, making actually Nature Tie 1 work, because right now you can win a tier 1 fight, but you still gotta go with their tier 2. Yeah, it just doesn't scale that well.
Spirit Hunter.
He gets a well here, and it's way too aggressive. Even though he killed a well of mine, I think it was like I got more than 70 power out of it, so I'm not that far behind, and putting a well next close to me, that's asking for troubles, because I can just fall on a deep one and heal everything. The lava field's still good, of course, but yeah, luckily this one got a shot off. Wildfire wasn't too great, so he's losing units left and right, and here I think I am bringing this game back. Another interesting idea, that was the mistake, is to take the well here. It looks very dangerous. It looks very dangerous. It is very dangerous. Yeah, that's too dangerous. I thought it would be a nice idea to just use my energy parasites and suck the well dry. Especially after winning a fight here. But I can also just spam energy parasites from here. It's a good oink, because if I gotta suck off, then yeah, that's just really good. But he's going to Skyfire Drakes, and I'm summoning Spirit Hunter. That's super effective because he can only ravage one, and here's just a perma heal, and he cannot really stop this. So here I'm in the lead again. I'm retreating. I should not do that. Should walk with my deep one to his base. Now I'm building a Shrine of Memory, and I thought I could do that because I just kicked a well and now I have the space. Go Shrine of Memory. But as it stands, he has time to go tier 2 right now, and tier 3, and I realized that, and I spawned another deep one to be as fast as possible with the attack. So a little bit of hesitation for me, and that gives him the room to go to tier 3. Maybe I'm in time to do this. Ooh, no. Oink is good. I don't like I'm hitting 2 targets at one. I wanted to do that, so Wildfire wouldn't be effective, but I could just bring this deep one down here, and then his tier 3 would go down sooner, and he will not get these units in. That will help him defend very well. I do get the tier 3 down. I do get it down. But he has Juggernaut up, and 2 Giant Slayers. So it's now 7 and 3, and I have like 20 and 3 with Shrine of Memory, so I got a lot of power. Yeah. Great, stall it. I should hit it with him, but I was busy right here. It's a good Wildfire, especially with the body block over there. And I'm too distracted dealing with the Giant Slayers, and I'm letting the Juggernaut run to my base. Good gifted catch. So I have time to get here and fight, but I do not have a lot of energy left just for the heals. And this I summoned a Dryad, but that was a bit stupid because I wanted to use another CC to sleep, but he can just run over it. And he has already the gift gate, so there's 12 seconds remaining. And this is where everything goes wrong. He can just, yeah, it doesn't take too long, and now he just kills my Shrine of Memory and my orb. That's even worse than killing a well and an orb, so that was very effective. But there's still hope because I'm killing his tier 2. I'm not sure what my deep one is doing right here, but it's just derping and not dealing damage. And his Juggernaut is going for a Rampage. I'm summoning tier 2 again, but yeah. I cannot stall for too long. Lost my Shrine of Memory. Still got a lot of income. More than he does. But when you get a Juggernaut at your base, you can just say goodbye to it. Trying with an Envenom to kill it. It just ignores, goes from a base. Yeah, that's it. Wasn't time to spawn a deep one, but this one is attacked right now. I have 12-2 and he has 7-2, so I still have more income than he does. But with him killing my base, I don't think there is a lot for me to come back. Yeah, I'm just trying to kill it, but and Venom doesn't deal that much damage, and the Ravage just overheals it, so that's me back into tier 1. And without any wells, he still got a Juggernaut going for him. So I do have the vote income to get some wells, but yeah, if you cannot stop this, then it's game over. So well played by Toggy, making the most of his chances and in his tier 3. His attack here really surprised me that with one Enforcer and a Wildfire, he can just slam it down. And I cannot really do much about it because I don't really have a ranged amulet. And yeah, when he hits tier 3, that's tough to deal with. So I got to play a bit more proactive against pure nature. And that's where the next replay comes in. Let's see if I learned from this game. So this is against KRYSCZY. I cannot really pronounce it. I'm sorry, man. Another nature versus pure fire matchup. We're both going for the center. Yeah. Spawns Finstriders. I want to spawn the Dryad here, but I realized I was a bit too late and I didn't want him to get some hits off my Dryad, so that will mean losing a fight. So I'd rather give him the middle, but that's just a win for him already. Getting the middle Elyon is really good, and I should actually challenge that. He gets a well, so I get a well. And yeah, let's see where this fight brings us. I'm not doing anything because I want to see what his intentions are, and then I can always react to this. A problem would be right now, he does the mortar, which I do not agree with. I think offensive mortar isn't really good at the moment because of the 20-second cooldown before he can shoot. He probably should have gone T2 and fight near my orb. There was enough power in the pool for him to be able to stall here for some time, so that he gets in tier 2 faster and then just go down on my well. So my tier 1 actually went pretty bad up until this point, but he did not really punish it. I was able to kill the units. He's rightly going after my Wind Reavers. The Wind Reavers are able to hit the mortar tower, and this is just killing down here. I got enough troops to be able to target the mortar tower, and it's not ready yet until it can shoot. So I put a lot of effort in defending this. So now I'm a bit stuck with my bound power, and maybe that's his success, that he is tier 2 already and I am still tier 1 with my units. So yeah, I defended, but he has the tempo in tier 2. So now I have to make the most out of this situation. And forces are really good against some units. But, because I'm a bit ranged, I can just pull back and send down some heals. An eruption would be really nice here. He did it right on time. Still killing some units. I don't care about these because I want to get my tier 2 up and get ready to fight. Ghost Spears are one of the best units against pure fire. In combination with Spirit Hunts are very effective. This time I saw that versus Toggy I did not really use the energy parasite that much, so I want to use it way more during the attack. I do not have to kick down well, but if I get a suck off with it, then it's already winning. Yeah, and it's also bringing out more drakes, which I really like, because then the Spirit Hunters get really effective. So now I've got a deep one versus 2 drakes. He spreads them out like he should, and I'm going in. Spirit Hunters hit this drake, and then the Spirit Hunters should focus the other drake. Nice. And now I'm going in for the heal. He did the lava field, so he was able to hit 3 units. Not sure if that's great, because the Spirit Hunters already did their thing. They were hitting both drakes. These do damage, but it's very important to kill the deep one, because that's the one I will heal all the time. Except when I miss this heal. But if it was alive, I would for sure kick it. And now I didn't. Can I kick it though? 146. Let's see. Doesn't have power yet. Eruption. Yeah, eruption hit of the orb, so he defended. Which means he has 10 to 3, and I have also 10 to 3. We're around equal, but he still got a well to heal, so yeah, I was too late with my hurricane. I wanted to, that he was not able to heal it, otherwise I would easily get it down. This means I have a small lead in tempo, so I'm just killing the units right now and Spirit Hunters from backup. And now I'm not trying to kill a well, just going for a suck, which succeeds being the deep one. Yeah, he should have realized that after defending this well so close, he cannot build a second well. Especially since I got a suck off, so which means I have some tempo. So now that it's just the deep one combo that really wrecks him. It's great when you have the center, but when it doesn't mean that you can just slam down the wells, because I have easy targets. So killing them both, and that actually means it's not interesting anymore, just killing the orb, bringing more troops, healing something more, and just, yeah, going ham. You see me healing a lot, playing deep ones, but that is actually my win condition against pure fire. M units don't really cut it, and Ghost Spears and Spirit Hunters aren't that effective. So this is the third game in the series where I play against a pure fire opponent. This time on Hello, the same map where I lost versus Toggy. Let's see if I do anything better. So I'm not taking the well right here because I saw him not doing it, and I'm not sure if I'm able to stop a Sunderer attack. He takes a well here. I'm happy to take a well here because that means I have more room to play. Are we going to fight? Well, he's son of a Sunstrider, so I can run back and go tier 2, but that's not my playstyle. I often want to go for the fight, but with full HP units because I don't like to play base units versus fire. Often Eruption really wrecks them. His mortar tower is down long enough, and I don't want to fight this losing battle, so I'll walk around. He tries to defend it, but I'm not sure that is smart. He built a tower right here. That means minus 50 power and 3 Sunstriders means it's really easy for me to attack. What he should have done is walk with these Sunstriders at least to this power well, while my forces are here. 70, 70, 60, 60 power. So that's 260 power going for this attack here. Yeah, that means I do not really have a lot of power to defend this position. Alright, let's go. So I'm going for the attack. Yeah, with the Hurricane, this is just winning this fight. However, this time he realizes he's losing the battle here, so he justly goes for this fight, and I do not have enough power to defend this anymore. So it seems like we're trading, and these are with the attacks just too slow to kill anything. I killed that well, and I have to hurry. Summoner is very effective. I do not have an Amazon anymore. Might I probably should have played a Venom. So, but yeah, no power, and rather trading units because I knew I was going to kick this well right here. So it seems like, yeah, we're just trading. At this point, we traded quite equally, although I'm a bit more in the lead, more bound power in units. I go tier 2, he cannot contest it. I cannot contest this power well, but just try to do some damage before. Yeah, this is poor micro. I don't know why I did that, so just go away. Trading Swiftclaw for some strides is not really good. I cannot force anything here, so yeah, I'm just waiting here. He gets a lot of power, and this is what I learned. I summoned Energy Parasite to his base down here. He summoned a Drake, so he invested 100 in bound power, which means that it's tough for him to take another well or have enough power to go tier 3. Yeah, that's really... Then I know, okay, I can do it easy. I bring my Energy Parasite back and just wait. Attack it. That's very good because then I have to use Ravage, which is another 50 power. Just micro it around. He cannot do a lot. And this is lost 100 power against the Spirit Hunters. So while he might have had an advantage with position, because this is better, I think, for the pure fire player. The Energy Parasite is now going in for another threat, and he has to play the 100 power, which means he does not have too much anymore here, and I have the bigger army. I should do something with it. I should not wait too long. Yeah, he's going with the Drake again to this side, and I decide with my deep one to go down here to attack his wells because they are the most vulnerable. I can easily defend this with Envenom. He kills some tier 1 units, but I don't really mind. He goes in for the attack, but with the choke point it's very hard to make anything work. And that means I clean up this fight. Meanwhile, down here I'm going ham with my other deep one, and the energy parasites sucks the wells here. So I'm actually quite happy with the proactive plays I did here, not giving the purifier room to breathe, but just to apply pressure with the energy parasites, so he has to use drakes or anything else, so he has more bounce power, and then it's easier for me to define the strategy. Yeah, these were nice games, but the strategy against Purify is often the same that you went to Deep One and Search of Light, because that is the most efficient way and the strongest units. Burrowers aren't really advised because Enforcer just really counts it that well. And yeah, Ghost Spears and Spirit Hunters aren't really that big of a threat to any power well or orb. And you don't want to go into a 3-3 fight with against Purifier, especially because the Juggernaut is so much better and just makes you lose once he gets once beat off due to you not having anything that really protects your wells or orbs. So you got to play proactive and not give him the time to do that. I think this matchup is pretty difficult to play, especially because fire dancers are good cliffers, and if you play on a map where there are a lot of cliffs, then not open ground like Haladur, then it's quite hard to defend. So use your energy parasites well to get that power in order to defend. Because drakes aren't really a threat, but fire dancers on the cliffs are really hard to defend for the nature player. So I hope we do get some flying units with more M damage. That means it's easier to counter that. So that not all our power is on the deep one because we are so reliant on it. That was it for this pure nature versus pure fire matchups. If you want to know more about other matchups, please leave a comment, then I can look at it and see if I got some games I can showcase. That would be really helpful for me, making more interesting videos for the ones who are watching. So thanks everybody for watching, and until next time.